represents the largest American investment in Morocco. CMS is proud to serve as the corporate co-chair of the US-Morocco FTA Business Coalition. This coalition of nearly 100 companies and associations believes the FTA is a comprehensive, high-standard agreement, and we urge its approval by the Congress this summer. With your permission, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to insert into the record a short background paper prepared by the FTA Coalition along with its membership list. Thank you. CMS has had experience building and operating energy facilities in more than 20 countries. Our experience has taught us that to succeed, these investments must be based on partnerships with the host country that entail collaboration, trust, and common vision. By these standards, our experience in Morocco has been outstanding. Our working relationship with the government and the Moroccan National Utility has been one of openness, transparency, and cooperation. We've tried to reciprocate by working with our Moroccan partners to strengthen the Moroccan economy and society. While Morocco is not among the largest economies, its strategic location, its commitment to economic reform, and its longtime friendship with the United States are all factors that argue in favor of an enhanced economic partnership. The U.S. International Trade Commission reported last week that U.S. exports to Morocco are likely to increase $740 million and imports from Morocco by nearly $200 million through the implementation of FTA. Other benefits will emerge that are not as easily quantified. U.S. companies will bring new technology, best practices, and vigorous corporate citizenship programs to their work in Morocco. These contributions will highlight to Morocco the benefits of doing business with U.S. firms, and over time will enable the U.S. to compete better with Europe, which historically has played a disproportionate role in Morocco's economy. On the labor front, we employ more than 500 Moroccan citizens to operate our power plant. These jobs include management-level positions, pay fair wages and benefits, and involve rigorous training and education programs. Morocco still has major remaining infrastructure requirements, and the FTA will enhance opportunities for U.S. companies to respond. As they do, we fully expect they will bring a similar approach to labor practices. The labor situation took a significant step forward with the adoption last year of a new labor code, a development that many of us believe was driven in part by the FTA negotiations with the United States. Implementation of the new code promises to improve labor conditions further still and will bring greater predictability and stability for employers and investors. Because electricity must be produced in proximity to its market, I emphasize that we did not export a single job when we made this investment. Instead, we had created and are now sustaining jobs in Michigan to deal with technical, financial, legal, and other requirements. On top of that, some of our current suppliers and lenders include companies from New York, Virginia, Tennessee, California, Connecticut, the state of Washington, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, and elsewhere. This multiplier effect will be repeated as other U.S. companies come to Morocco under the FTA. Our experience likewise shows that investment in economic growth can be managed in a way that advances the cause of environmental protection. CMS has worked closely with Moroccan authorities and others to establish world-class standards on water quality and emissions and to deploy state-of-the-art pollution control technology and practices. The FTA will have a positive and immediate impact on the importation of U.S. goods and services we use at the plant. Our facility is already operating, so the FTA will not affect prices on the big-ticket items imported during construction, but on an ongoing basis, we import about $10 million in goods and services annually to operate and maintain our facility. About 80% of that currently comes from Europe, since U.S. goods and services are subject to as much as a 42% customs duty. Once the FTA comes into effect, however, we anticipate we could nearly triple the amount of goods and services we procure from the United States. This is especially true with regard to services, as the FTA includes specific coverage of energy services and Morocco's trade agreement with the EU does not. Closing, both CMS Energy and the US-Morocco FTA coalition recognize that it will be a challenge for the Congress to approve this agreement prior to the August recess. We nonetheless believe it can and should be done. It's an outstanding agreement. It's good for the United States. It will advance the cause of economic progress and will help an important friend in a key part of the world. Thank you.